The following concert is performed at Bigfoot Studios in Waterville, Ohio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Live at Bigfoot Studios. I am your host, Dustin Galish, adorned in Christmas attire because we've got a special guest tonight. We have Mike Williams on sax, who's going to be playing not just 15 minutes of Christmas for us, which is his latest EP, which we'll talk about, but about 45 minutes. And we're going to talk to Mike more about just what he's been up to over the last month, playing a lot of Christmas music and getting us ready for the holidays. And so, without further ado, Mike Williams on sax.
All right. Nothing like the Christmas song. How's everybody doing out there? I'm depending on some crowd participation. So how are you doing tonight? You feeling good out there? Oh no, I didn't hear you. Believe me, I can hear you. Are you doing good out there? So good to see you. So good to be here. Coming live from Bigfoot Studios. This is 15 Minutes of Christmas. This is the 15 Minutes of Christmas tour and grand finale. And I'm so excited that you've invited me into your homes. You've invited me to be able to be a part of this evening, as this is Christmas Eve. So I'm so excited. Hopefully you're sitting there with a loved one, someone real close to you. Maybe sitting by that nice warm campfire or that nice warm fireplace. Or maybe you're just, sitting in front of your TV or wherever you are. Hopefully you're staying nice and warm, because we're going to get a little bit chilly here real quick. Here's a little bit of Winter Wonderland. Thank you so much. I can hear those virtual hand claps right there. Nothing like a nice, beautiful winter wonderland. Now, I will say, no matter where you're watching from, I know we have folks watching from all over the globe, but I'm here, we're located right here in Waterville, Ohio, and I can promise you right now there is no snow just yet, and I'm okay with that. It makes it a little bit easier to drive up and down the road, but I know that Santa and all of the reindeer, they're going to be coming soon, so we're going to make sure when they do come that they're ready. So, yeah, thank you so much for taking that nice little winter wonderland with me. And now we're going to hear a little bit from the Angels. We'll have a little bit of fun with this one. So make sure you turn the volume up and groove a little bit on this one. You can dance a little bit to this one, too. I'm going to be looking to see if you're dancing, too. So don't try to sneak out of that one. Angels we have heard on high. I always like that one. It makes us get up, makes us move and groove a little bit. One thing you can tell is, when I get to moving and grooving and having a good time, my body starts to show it a little bit. So, little real quick right there. But so excited to have you watching from the comfort of your home. These next two songs are actually songs from my latest creation, 15 Minutes of Christmas. And I know that we'll be talking about that a little bit later, but I will say this song, this first one, it does get a little bit emotional. It does get just a little bit deep. And for me, I just always think about, what Mary went through. And here's a little bit of Mary, Did You Know? Thank you so much. Mary, did you know? I guess one would say I'm sure Mary had no clue, but yeah, Mary, did you know? Like I said, that song is always really deep. It's always really emotional. And in tonight's case, it gets us nice and warm and in the holiday spirit. But if that doesn't get us there, there's a little bit of jolly old St. Nicholas to really make us nice and happy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the applause right there. Yes, that's Jolly Old St. Nicholas / Carol of the Bells. Again, that's on 15 Minutes of Christmas. You can download that. You can stream that anywhere. Just type in Mike Williams on sax in your favorite digital outlet. And that to me, that's always a fun one. You know, it picks us up, it gets us going, it gets us nice and jolly. And that song reminds me of, you know, back when I was in band in elementary school. And I'll never forget coming across that sheet music for Jolly Old St. Nicholas. And it just kind of touched me in a very special way. It just kind of made me feel good and made me wanted to, you know, just try to do something a little different. And I had no clue that some years down the road I'd get a chance to release my own version. So thank you so much for listening to that. I'll grab a quick drink here. Not of the wine. I know you were looking at the wine. Like, he's going to grab some of the wine. You know, we might save some of that for later. But hopefully, if you're watching, wherever you're watching from, hopefully you have some water, some milk and cookies, some eggnog with a little surprise. Maybe you're having a nice cold one or maybe a little bit of wine. This is a perfect night for it. It's a Thursday. It's the official kickoff to the weekend. And again, this is Christmas Eve. So hopefully you've done some shopping. I know for sure I haven't done any shopping at all, but one thing I have been able to do is to be nice and jolly, and I've been, I guess, mentally in the holiday spirit. So speaking of the holiday spirit, there's nothing like, I know we already talked about that S word, that snow word, right? You know, we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. You know, it might come, it might be on its way. I will say this, though, if it does start to snow anytime soon, Mike Williams on sax is not responsible. So don't say, he was playing all those snow songs, so that's why it started to snow. But, here's one that it just takes me back to so many memories. And, of course, I think we all share these same memories of playing out in the snow, maybe going sledding or building a snowman or, just all of the different things that we do in the wintertime. And here's a little bit of White Christmas. White Christmas. I think I actually may have heard a few of you singing along out there. I think I heard that all the way from here in Waterville, Ohio. From what I heard, sounding really good. Well, I think this next song will make everybody kind of sing. So, if you're sitting next to someone, grab them, grab them by the hand, let's sing this one. I guess we can sing it together if you want, or you can reflect on some of those childhood memories or some of those special times. But there's nothing like Christmas time, the holidays. It makes me so excited. It makes me happy. It makes me just really appreciate life and appreciate everything that we have. So here's a little bit of Christmas Time is Here. Christmas time is here. Hopefully you can feel some of that holiday cheer wherever you're watching, wherever you're streaming, wherever you're joining us from. Awesome. So this next part, this is where I get to do something a little bit different. For those that have been following me on this 15 minutes of Christmas journey, you've been hearing me talk about, I'm going to do something very, very special. I'm going to bring something special right here to Bigfoot Studios. Because you're watching from wherever you are, hopefully the comfort of your home. Maybe you're watching from a coffee shop or you're watching from a local establishment. But I'm so happy to have you watching here with us. And this is the part where I get to talk a little bit. I get to tell us a little bit about this next song. This next song is something really cool, something really special. This is from Saxon Chill, which is a project that was released back in February of 2020. So, of course, that was right before, things kind of changed a little bit before, we kind of got to where we are now. And so it was a time when, I was excited, just like now, just very excited. And I wanted to do a project, something that was a little bit different. And so I wanted to blend a little bit of hip-hop, wanted to blend a little bit of R&B, a little bit of trap, and wanted to kind of see what would happen if we threw some sax on top of it. And so that's kind of where the birth of Sax and Chill came from. And you can stream that project as well on all media outlets. But this song is titled Opening. And the really cool thing about this song is, you know, I had the chance to work with just so many different producers on this one as well. There's a incredible piano solo in the original version of the song that you get to hear from Mr. Brandon Steele on the piano. And I want to play a little bit of opening for us tonight, but I want to do it in a different way. You know, this is kind of more of the way that this song was designed, and I've never had the opportunity to perform this song like this. So I think I'm going to slowly transition. I keep looking over here to my left, and there's just such a beautiful, beautiful piano here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at that baby grand. And I don't know, I keep feeling this gravitational pull, so I might have to go over here for a little bit. So here's a little bit of opening with a piano intro. part where we get to have a little bit of fun. I'm not gonna sing on this, but I'm gonna use a little auto-tunes. Here we go. It's just you and me, girl. I'm gonna lip sing it one time. I would never leave, girl. Turn your head towards me, girl. Come on and take this ride. Let me hear say, it's just you and me, girl. Lean your face towards me, girl. And those kisses, they're so sweet, girl. We're lying side by side. Hey, here we go, y'all. Opening. Hopefully you have it nice and turned up at home. Little bit of opening. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love right there. Yeah, that's a fun one. You know, that's one of those ones that I don't even know how to describe it. It just makes you feel good. And like I said, you can stream that. You can stream Sax and Chill. While you're headed to stream, you can also give me a really, really big like on Facebook. Mike Williams on Sax on Facebook if you aren't already liking the page. As well, you can visit my website, MikeWilliamsOnSax.com. And as well, major shout out to Bigfoot Studios, who does this, who has been doing this every single Thursday since the beginning of our lockdown. And they, just were innovative and created a way for musicians to get the songs out, to get the music that they've been creating out. So we want to make sure that we not only show them some love on Facebook. For musicians, if you want to book, if you want to do a recording session here, this is one of the premier recording studios here in Northwest Ohio. So make sure you go to bigfootstudios.com. Make sure that you like the page and make sure that you book a session. As well, for all of us that are watching, You know, if you feel it in your heart to give a donation to Bigfoot Studios, again, they do all this. This is no charge to the artists. There's no charge to anyone. So, you know, if you feel it in your heart to give them a special holiday something, as we'll call it, I'm sure they'll be able to put that on the screen, how you can give a donation to Bigfoot Studios. You know, this is something so special. I've never seen this before. And again, for that long of a duration. So we want to make sure we take care of those that are taking care of us as artists. So major shout out again to Bigfoot Studios. I know I have, I believe it's 2 more songs here to play for us today. And I believe I might, if I'm not mistaken, we might be hearing from Dustin as well. I'm not sure when we'll be hearing from him, but we might be hearing from Dustin. So I'll be on the lookout for whenever he comes out. But until then, while you're liking Mike Williams on sax, while you're liking Bigfoot Studios, and while you're giving a little donation to Bigfoot Studios, also, you know, if you ever wanted to leave any virtual tips, you can do that as well. Mike Williams on sax, Cash App, Venmo, have a good time, show everybody some holiday love. And to help us out, here's a little bit of help from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here we go. I know you're feeling that at home. Go ahead, stand up, go ahead and groove a little bit with me. It's Christmas Eve. We got a party all night long right here in Waterville, Ohio. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I guess he did have a very shiny nose. All right. Everybody's still doing good out there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hopefully you have had as much fun as I have had right here from Bigfoot Studios. Thank you to all of the fans. Thank you to all the supporters. We truly cannot do what we do without you. So thank you for all of your love. Thank you for coming and supporting the 15 Minutes of Christmas tour as well. This actually marks, believe it or not, number 24. This is number 24, event number 24 for me for this month. It's been an incredible, incredible month, been an incredible 15 Minutes of Christmas tour. So thank you to everyone that has come out and that has had an opportunity to show a little bit of love and support. And I'm wishing everybody a very, very special Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. A beautiful Happy New Year to you as well. Go ahead and select this song here. And I believe already, I mean, I can't believe it's time. It's just about time for my last song already. Feels like we just got here, right? Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for being there. Here's something straight from 15 Minutes of Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, and also you get a chance to get another surprise on this one. I've never been able to perform it this way, so I've always wanted to, so you get a little bit of that right here at Bigfoot Studios. Have yourself a merry little Christmas and a happy new year. Thank you again for watching this live stream.
All right, we are back. Thank you all for joining us for our first, well, actually I learned it's not our first Christmas special because Nikki D actually did this last year, but I think this is really great. Mike, thank you so much for coming out, just sharing
Pleasure.
the Christmas spirit with us. You know what I mean? It's like, thinking about this was not your first rodeo playing some Christmas music. So let's talk a little bit about just that. You know, people are somewhat familiar with you. You play Malls in the Attic and your solo music, but what really inspired you to want to do this Christmas music? I think, you know, all of us have these connections to these songs. You know, I think a lot of us have memories, and so like, you know, why these songs, and why do it this year?
You know, this year has been very pivotal. Of course, the past year and a half has been rough for a lot of folks. It's been a challenge just to, in some cases for some people, just to wake up and just to get out there and just get about life. And so for me, you know, I've been, you know, really hitting music hard, especially this summer. And as we got closer to the holidays, I felt like there was no way for me not to do something holiday related. I'm already, you know, a pretty happy, jolly person, but I just kept thinking about all of the extra excitement that I get around the holidays. And so I wanted to share some of that with others as well. And so that kind of sparked the idea of doing a project, an EP of some sort. Mm-hmm. And of course, when I started, I had no clue of what it would be called, but definitely wanted to do something.
Let's talk a little bit about the EP, you know, 15 Minutes of Christmas. And I think, what are the 3 songs on it? So we'll just go there and sort of, out of the 3 songs, you know, that are in your sort of your Christmas set list now, you know, why those 3 in some ways, you know?
Yeah, so it opens up with Mary Did You Know? And then after that, we have Jolly Old St. Nicholas with a splash of Carol the Bells. Mm-hmm. And of course, we close off with what we just played, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when I've been playing these series of live shows with this 15 Minutes of Christmas tour, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas has seemed to resonate with people the most. It makes them feel warm and cozy. It takes them to a very unique place, a special place, maybe a home or childhood memory. And, you know, you can just see and feel the energy from the crowd every time I play that song. So that's definitely a crowd favorite. And I think for me, it's kind of, you know, just one that it always feels right, no matter what.
I mean, there's not really any other holiday that you can go to that has sort of that feeling, you know, connected to it, especially within music. I mean, you have sort of parody songs or sort of stuff that's a little more just fun, but the depth of Christmas music to me, from really heartfelt stuff to just sort of nostalgic to even silly stuff, you know, like I mean, Rudolph again. Like I like your version of Rudolph. Because like, why not make it funky? Really, there's no limits to that song, you know, right?
Break the rules a little bit.
But a lot of those songs I really love. I mean, The Christmas Time Is Here. Like that one always just, I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing, but that one just hits me in a certain way. And so tonight I felt that one. That was like that's the one that kind of took me to a place, and I really felt that one tonight.
Absolutely, that's what it's about.
Yeah, and that's like that's what we're getting to. I think that's like the want to play this music is to give yourself this feeling, right?
Absolutely.
It's got to be a trip to play it. You know what I mean? And enjoyable to play this music and to feel those vibrations of those melodies.
Yeah.
To take some liberties with them too, which is always fun too. I mean, I think that's something that's been done with Christmas music that I appreciate. Is everyone doesn't feel they're not trying to recreate the original, right?
Yeah. But their own kind of spin on it. Yeah.
Some of that stuff
Don't
is
touch
just
it. Yeah.
some of those stuff that's just not you can't touch those, right? So it's like, how do I bring my own spin to it, you know? And especially with you doing more instrumental stuff, you know, it's like you're singing with the sax. So is that something that you had to learn to sort of, how do I sing these? Because that's what people know is the melodies, right? It can't just be improvisation in the key, in a certain key, right? It has to be definable melodies.
Absolutely.
That know the words to, right?
Yeah, that was something, I would say it was maybe like right after I graduated from college. I was playing in a band that I started, and I had a bad habit of just soloing for 2 or 3 hours. Sure. And finally the bass player pulled me aside and he was like, hey, no one wants to hear that the whole time. Sure. You know, your job is to play the melody. You know, we'll give you a little bit of breathing room and, you know, you can have some liberties and that type of thing. And so it seems like that seems to be the golden recipe that people like, is for them to be able to sing along with you as they're, watching, or if you're doing background music or whatever you're doing, people really enjoy to be able to be a part and participate.
Yeah, because I think instrumental music, it's something I'm drawn to, and so you forget how vocal a lot of these instruments can be. The human voice is obviously the most you can do anything with a mouth, right? It's still the most it's the most diverse instrument, but it's great that people can give a vocal element to an instrument.
Absolutely.
So I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
so.
they need words. They need something that they can sing along to.
It's not just a chord progression.
Yeah,
that can't be the thing. So
they need something, and I feel like that's what we try to do, especially around the holidays, is give them those words through music. What they want to hear.
Well, I just really want to say thank you for doing this, and this was a great night for us. We've been doing this over the year. We have one more live stream next week. We're going to take a little break just to take a breather. We've been doing these for a while.
Absolutely.
This was sort of like an energizer, and just to get ready for the holiday season. And so let's kind of wrap up. Like, what's the best place for people to follow you? To obviously get a copy of the 15 Minutes of Christmas, which I think you've sold out twice now, right?
Physical copies have sold out.
Tough problem you have there.
It's a good problem
to
have.
Order more copies. Don't order too many, and then wait till next year, right? But So what's the best way to really follow up with you, to get a copy of the record, support you, and just know more about Mike Williams on sax?
Absolutely. First of all, if you go to my website, MikeWilliamsOnSax.com, that is just kind of like the central hub for everything. There you can find inspiration. You can also find Sax and Chill, 2 separate projects that I've released. You can purchase those. As well, I have free shipping on the entire website right now, so you can order sweatshirts, T-shirts, any of those types of things. There will be so many dates to come. So thank you to all of the supporters that have been supporting. Those as well will be listed on the website, on the shows tab. And as well, I really, really love Facebook. I know that a lot of us are watching right now from Facebook. Give me a really big like on Facebook if you can. I always post events. I always keep a lot of things coming. As well, you'll get to see a documentary that'll be coming out as well over the 15 Minutes of Christmas tour. So you want to make sure that you're following the website, and as well liking me on Facebook and Instagram. So those are the best ways. As far as 15 Minutes of Christmas, the physical copies, they are done for this season. But the good news is that there's been so much positive feedback, and so we can only expand, and we can only get bigger and better from here. So thank you so much. I really cherish and appreciate your feedback, and that's that not only what wakes me up, but that also is what keeps projects like that coming. So thank you for all of that, and be on the lookout for 2022.
All right, well, Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you, and so everyone at home, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays here at Live at Bigfoot. And we'll be back next week with Summer Like the Season, doing more live music here in Waterville, Ohio. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for watching this one-of-a-kind performance from Bigfoot Studios in Waterville, Ohio. You like what you see and heard? You want to record at Bigfoot Studios or be a part of these weekly live shows? Then find us at Bigfoot-Studios.com.